My name is Zoltan Thoth. I originally moved from Hungary to Finland. I've been working for Fodesco for the last 21 years, and for the last 6 years I have been the CEO of the company. I came to North Karelia originally to do my summer practical training. I was studying hotel and tourism industry. For the first couple of years I was mostly teaching English to companies, to international companies. And I was lucky to find some companies where first I started as a marketing assistant, and then later I ended up coming to Fodesco to work on export projects and logistics. What helped me to progress is mostly that I'm very stubborn, which is, I think in a way it's a little bit similar to the Finnish culture. I just didn't have the option of giving up, and that's what has kept me going. I came to North Karelia to begin with. This was the first area, and Joensuu was the first city that I got to know in Finland. And even though I was from a really big city of 2 million people, I found that everything was available what was needed here, and at the same time I found a lot of nice people, kind people, shorter distances, nature very close, so basically a lot of things that I find very important. I think North Karelia has all the possibilities to attract professionals from anywhere in the world. We have a lot of industry, a lot of international companies that manufacture very high-end products to other industries. I think one of the very important things is to find the right business field where you want to work. And then find out if that's possible to do without speaking the language. And if it feels that it's difficult to do it, then it should be a good motivation to try to learn Finnish. It's not that difficult. I'm the living example. It's doable. If you want to, you can do it.